passion start to rise. The energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor to wake up and
Sealy-Richardson, and yes, I know you have noticed we're not in studio this morning. We are at the Magdalena Grand. I think that has become Tobago Update's second home, yes, and we're always happy to be here to find out what's going on, what's new, what's going on exciting. And joining me this morning is Melonie Forbes, a sales coordinator at the Magdalena Grand, and we are currently in Robinson Crusoe's pub, and I know some of you are very familiar with this space. Any big sports tournament, you guys come here, you have a grand time, and you have a good time and you always return. So this morning, Melonie, let me welcome you to GMT this morning.
Good morning, Natalie. Thank you for having me, and welcome to you and your crew to Magdalena Grand.
Yes, and as I say, we're always happy to be here. Now, we are in that season, and no, we're not talking about silly season, we're talking about the Christmas season. And for us, Christmas means family. It means, a little downtime from the regular work schedule, because I know some of you, the amount of work you put into your house, that's exhausting just to think about it. But we talk about food, we talk about coming together as a people. We talk about limes, parties, you have your Christmas Day event. You have All Year's Night, New Year's Eve, as we like to call it now. And of course, for the Christian community, it's very important because it celebrates and acknowledges the birth of Christ. So there's church activities, so much happening. So what I want you to tell our viewers, of course, is what's happening at the Magdalena Grand for this festive season.
Okay, well, it's really an exciting time for Magdalena Grand. We have a few dining options available for this festive season,
right?
And we kick off the festive season with our taste of Christmas menus. So this is geared towards small groups, a group of colleagues, a group of friends,
right,
family groups, to partake in a taste of Christmas. So we have specially curated a menu for the 10th and the 17th,
okay,
for dinner at the Pemba restaurant. And moving on in the festive season, we also have a dinner menu on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
On Christmas Day, we have our very famous Christmas breakfast buffet, as well as we have Christmas brunch and Christmas dinner. And then on New Year's Day, we have a brunch as well. And going back to Boxing Day,
yes,
we also have a brunch
right,
and a dinner on Boxing Day as well. And well, that would wrap up the Christmas season, but also we have an amazing hangover breakfast schedule for the 1st of January.
Right, so that's a lot, viewers. I hope you took that in. And when you talk about the buffet and the dinners for Christmas Day, now traditionally so much happens in the home, but life has changed a lot. And some of us, the hassle of all the preparation, we're not doing it, we're not going down, but we want the family experience. We want to spend quality time with each other. And I think this is a great opportunity to have that family feel still. You didn't have to slave over all those different dishes. Somebody else did it, and you just have to bring yourself, look pretty, and eat and have fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that is amazing. So what numbers, like especially for the smaller groups, because we know a lot of offices, they may not go out as a whole office or the whole company, but you may have a small team within a small department who may be looking, to find somewhere just to hang out and enjoy themselves as a team. So what numbers can they reach out to?
So they can contact us for the dinner on the 10th and 17th.
Right.
They can contact us at 660-8500 or send us an email. They can email us at sales@magdalenagrand.com or guest.service@magdalenagrand.com.
And of course, your normal lineup for those of us who may just want to have dinner. You mentioned Christmas Eve, you mentioned Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and of course New Year's Day.
Yes.
Right? I want us to talk a little about, I don't know if you can give a little idea of what the menu would look like. Just a little, because I like to give people just a little push of encouragement, but we can't tell you everything. So don't expect to know everything. Come and you'll get the full menu.
Well, I think what the chefs and they did was they curated the menu with a touch of Tobago,
right,
that culture. So, for example, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, on the menu would be fish broth.
Right.
And I was made aware that soup with ham is a tradition in Tobago.
Right.
So one of the menu, I can't specifically say which day, has
but some
that
of the
soup.
familiar dishes and what people expect, and of course with a switch of, you know, you have to, as I say, always have that modern spin to these things when you step out to dine. So a lot to look forward to, and I just love the idea of just getting everybody ready and walking out the house and coming together to have a great time, because I know in some families, whether it's the matriarch or whoever, after all the hard work in the kitchen, they don't enjoy the day. They are very tired. They miss the family fun because they just can't manage. They are so tired. So I think this is a great opportunity to avoid that and let everybody, you know, have this awesome time. I want us to talk about All Year's Night, another major time for a lot of people looking for activities. What is the Magdalena Grant hosting?
So we are stepping back in time and we're hosting our New Year's Eve 80s retro party. So the dress code is 80s glam. It's taking place in the Calibri Ballroom. So those of you who are familiar with our New Year's Eve party know that we normally host it at the Tobago Lounge.
Right.
We're expecting it to be bigger and better this year, so we've moved to a bigger venue, which is the Calibri Ballroom. The party would start at 10 p.m. and it would go all the way until 2 a.m. on New Year's morning. You can expect DJ cast, fireworks display. It's all inclusive as well. Tickets are available on Island E-Tickets. Right now, early bird tickets are available for $450 for single, and for couples, it's $800. So you get a nice deal if you book 2 tickets.
Right.
Yeah. You can also give us a call for tickets, because tickets are also available at the front desk. You can call us at 660-8500, or you can send us an email at sales@magdalenagrand.com.
Now, you mentioned the hangover breakfast New Year's Day. So if you have patrons at this event, then they can organize and, you know,
and we also have special rates for that evening too. So no need to drive back home and then drive back
just
to the
crash
breakfast.
in your room and you have breakfast later on, right? So everything is taken care of. Somebody thought about you guys, you know. So this is something for you. And you said it's the 80s, so people are expected to dress according to that era.
Yes. And we want the big hair, we want the afro, we want the bell bottom. It's 80s glam.
Right. So emphasis on the glam, not just the 80s, right? So 80s glam. Today's Black Friday. Many of you are surfing different websites. So yeah, probably have some time to get it in, you know, see what's out there, so you can, of course, step into that era and have a good time. And of course, we always ask about, you know, responsibility. Those of you who will be consuming alcohol after, don't go and hit the roads and, you know, put yourselves and others in danger. But of course, you have the opportunity to also book a room. You heard Melonie, special rates for you, and just, you know, continue the celebration well into the day, because you'll also have breakfast available and you can be a part of that as well. So keep that in mind. So Melonie, we always appreciate, you know, Magdalena Grant thinking about us here and offering so many different packages, specials, and just curating an entire experience for your guests. So you're looking for somewhere to be, Magdalena. Anytime there's an event happening around, it's a season, just think Magdalena Grant. If you didn't hear it here, just give them a call and find out, you know, what specials you have. I know it's Carnival, I know it's Christmas, I know it's Easter, I know it's July, August vacation, and I'm sure they will hook you up. So Melonie, again, thank you, and of course, compliments of the season to you and your staff here at Magdalena. And viewers, we go for another quick break, and when we return, we have one more set of guests who will be wrapping up with me this morning. So we ask you to stay tuned as we just head on out quickly and return.